answer.
Maybe this is mine.
And they'll get set here looking for the
Hey, Cal, how many foods I have, Cal?
Hot chocolate.
Cal, what kind of foods I have? Cal, what, Cal?
Good job. Nope.
Bad. Try and run it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here. I think they're going to get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
I think I'm going to get everyone.
Look at the throw. Prescott. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on.
Are you
going to put a small corner on? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills?
Mom, you gotta hit the green in that black spot, okay?
He's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told me, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. And everything else will flow from there. Quick left.
Is that the daddy?
Murph.
Yes.
Play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. You're right there with me.
Watson trying to lay one up
Intercepted.
He's got it. Hit the 15. A big play for Carolina. 46 yards. And we continue to see another example here of
we probably don't have to work anything.
And this game has really turned into
we probably don't have to work anything tomorrow.
Because no one's being stopped throwing
his hair out in the corner of the table.
Yeah.
It was funny.
He smacked me on the head and I died.
You wouldn't be talking. You're smart.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Smart.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard.
Go watch my video.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and count.
I'm streaming.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mom, hurry! Mom! Hurry!
That's all right, I'll get the green one.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown.
Intercepted.
And Dixon.
Is that yummy popcorn?
8 yards out.
You
And
can
the
eat it all.
Panthers are able to
You
grow
can eat it
their
all.
lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the
I'm
mismatch
the
there.
good
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because
That we
coverage
don't
is
do
just going
that,
to go to the
Kevin.
natural guys, the guys that
We
make the
don't.
big
Good
plays
go.
on the outside.
You're gonna get
You work
stuck
your
in
tight
there
end
and
into
you
it.
die.
That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Pick a play!
Gano now to add the extra point.
And why are you kicking, Devin?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it Don't do that.
Come on, Devin, let's go.
Oh, my ear holes.
Come on, Devin. I'm gonna work your face out.
You
I'm trying to work your face. Can I work your face out, Devin?
We're getting this. Guess he's on the side now. I'm a teammate.
Go!
And he will take it back only
I can't reach that far.
14-yard line
What?
here.
I can't reach that far. Let me hit you hard.
Our focus now moving to Des.
Where do you
as he gets
stop?
back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
The mix.
I would agree with
Daddy?
that, and often
Daddy?
you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to
I
take
told you to stop the first time.
getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a... And now
Interception. Interception.
interception.
Now that's what you get. I'm about to have 59. I'm about to have 60.
And that gives him now
What do
3
I have?
interceptions in the
84.
game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing
ready?
game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off.
I'm gonna have
He
it.
had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You really
The
just got
secondary
hurt.
has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there.
You can hit me, I'm gonna get
I
you.
hit
Yeah,
you.
they're going to need a few
Did
more
it not?
plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air, Watson
Go,
on
go,
second
go
down.
on.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ow!
The turnover put him in great field
What?
position. They don't want to
You
squander
smacked me
the
like
third
10 times.
No, not at all. And you
Don't
know
you
what
call
else
me
you do?
revenge.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Conception. You can't hear me just good. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Panthers
5,
on third
4,
down.
3.
2 for 5 to this point.
Okay.
This is 3rd and 10.
Okay.
They'll
I'm
give this
focusing
to
on
Bell
you.
running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game,
You're the one that looked at me like I was crazy, so I had to hit you. You know that,
Dad,
right?
why did he do that?
you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long.
Come on, pick
We're
one.
gonna win one every now and then.
I'm ready
Now
to
Graham
kick.
Gano to try
Why
the
did
Panther
you
field
kick,
goal.
Devin?
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Easier.
And this will
Oh,
split
my.
the
It's only to
uprights.
like
It's
the
right down the middle,
47
and that
that I
will
can
extend
get.
the lead even further. So the defense gets the pick.
Devin,
The
if I can
offense,
put-
Charles, they
what
get
minute
backwards,
do I
but they
get,
do
Devin?
get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but
I
you know who's
needed 3
happier?
points.
The defensive team
Ow.
on the other side. They shut them down
I didn't
after
make
the
points. I
turnover.
have. Devin.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there
Devin,
now
how many
for the
points I have?
kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Okay, you.
And he'll be brought down
I'm gonna
at
go.
the 23,
Devin, if you
make
push
it
this
the
button, you can.
24-yard
Devin,
line.
if you push this button, you can lick somebody's face
What
out.
is this go? What is this thing? You
And
jump.
let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel
I'm
Elliott.
over
And a
someone's
lot of
head.
times you talk about establishing the ground
You
game.
wanna see it?
Probably something they need
Wanna
to do
try
more
it,
of
Devin?
losing in the second quarter.
When you're
You
riding
show
your
me.
best torch, you've got to lather
Jump,
them up.
jump, jump.
The best running backs
Can
I've
you
ever
jump?
talked to,
Yeah.
they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now.
Bad idea.
And my goodness,
What did I tell you?
another interception.
How about it? I'm gonna go!
James Bradbury. And he will bring this
Can I
all
kick the
way
field goal?
back out
Yeah.
to
No.
Can I
midfield.
kick it or no? I'm gonna
The
kick
number
it.
7 usually
I'm gonna
looking
get to
here
the second
for
down. No,
him.
kick it.
7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the
You
most
hit
recent time
27
it happened,
now.
the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in
And
college,
not
so
just-
sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. One game, 7 You're right, not lucky at all.
No.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Thank you, 7.
Look, Mark, it does. You see it?
Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half.
I have
Panthers touchdown.
69.
Le'Veon Bell on his way to a historic performance. First half touchdowns. And the Panthers
I got 69 on my back.
Control.
I got 16 on my back. You need to be that 9 pushing cat. Okay, man, I'm about to get 50, okay?
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it.
I got that flag on
He
you.
doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Do I get 110?
Defense, this is you. I want to accept it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched.
I can do it.
Flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the route is on here in this first half. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they finally
Yeah, come on, come on.
6 points.
Wait, Mo, quick play. Quick play. Hurry, I want to kick off. I want to kick before I have to repeat.
Okay, and Chase playing with me?
Out to kick this one away.
Mama, I'm gonna kill you. You can take that.
It's fielded in the end zone.
Scott!
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On the, L. I can do something to you, Tay. I'm gonna bust your butt open, Tay. You can't bust my butt open.
Last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Encroachment defense.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A second down throw for Prescott. Incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Running with Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fresh set of downs here. The give is to Bell. Bell, solo, Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Watson now going to run the option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 23-yard run, and the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them.
Been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Do you want to Okay, do you want to because this one is better. Oh, heck no!
A give to Bell. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell, 22 yards. And the Panthers have got it.
I'm playing with my brothers, so no.
Gano for the extra point.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
No one?
Gano kicked this one away.
Okay. What are you saying?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but
I'm a girl.
and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half and think that's what went down? Defensive side of the ball. If you do a really good job against a great runner and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
Bye-bye.
Keeps the drive moving.
Man, these
Baby,
guys
it's okay.
He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
You're gonna be my
Puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone.
Hello? Stop it with my sister.
Ezekiel Elliott with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
Hello?
The Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. He just bumped up his personal stats for the second score, but they still have some
I'm
work
not
to make
gonna get
up.
that.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said.
Baby, it's okay to feel bad. I got two sisters.
Pretty good deal for him, and I know darn well.
I got four sisters.
Football, don't you?
I don't.
No.
Well, you are. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
This is my sister.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Okay, that's like 7. My name is Hadley.
This is Bell.
Yeah.
Give him 9 on the carry that time. And
How old are you?
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent.
You don't talk with that sister. No, you're not.
A really nice run.
You 110, buck.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
She's 110. She's like 59.
Again,
59.
and maybe a measure of revenge that had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 40 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Yeah, let me pop out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Oh!
Gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
What was that for, sister?
Offside. Defense.
It went who? But it's a hater.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always look at these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
My talent's foot. My talent's foot. My talent's foot. My talent's.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces.
You're not talent's foot, please, though. You don't make the light off.
Anytime you watch a team run the ball
You
really
want the light
well,
off,
there's some
sister?
pinball effect. People
Sister,
bouncing
you want
off
the
of
light
each
off?
other. There's also some things
Yes.
of beauty in there. When you see these
Is it on?
nice, explosive, strong runs.
Off.
And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18.
It's good.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard
think I'm gonna win
to
for the
watching
2000
this and
and
seeing it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it,
Oh.
they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett
Never
Favre,
gonna
and
make
Joe
it this
Namath,
down,
he did it
sister.
3 times. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end
I think
zone.
your teammate tackled me.
Touchdown.
Your teammate tackled me.
Ezekiel Elliott, a dynamo.
No, I'm not doing that one. I'll take it for you.
And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
So 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick. If people throw their hats out on the ice. What about
57.
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
I can
I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak for a time.
Hey, Bob.
16 ounce. Fine.
Was that a nice one, sister?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He can't get him down.
Hey, give me the ball. Okay. I'm trying to make that up there. Nice, sister. Can I try? No, please. Go, move. Are you okay, sister?
When do you get off? When do you have to get off?
Try. Ow. Try it. I'm just try. Can I try, sister? Sister, can I try? I'm gonna do your pop show woman. Okay. See how far it is? Yeah. Oh, nice, sister. Can I try? Yeah. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom.
Man, creative mode sure is cool. You paint people and you find and damn, look at all them toilets. But I love toilets, guys. Oh, that's too many toilets.
I want to try. Here. I want to try. I don't know. Just give it to me. I'm going to do it again. Sister. Give it to me, hon. Want it, sister? Give it to me. Did I make that, sister? No. What about this, sister? This. Did I make that? I don't know. Ready? Nice, sister. I'm gonna try. Can I have the ball, sister? Are you okay, sister? Are you okay? I got you. Sister, I'm gonna try to make it. Can I try to make it? Can I try, sister? Ready? I'm gonna do a fast ball. That was fast. Can I try? I'm gonna try to do a handstand. Okay, which one are you gonna try to do?